Yo, what's good, Poke fam? We back again, once again, on the PokeDares channel. And we doing a little something different scenery. I guess you could say I'm in Dragonite's lair. Or we in Gengar's. You know what I'm saying? We in a Hunter. Nah, we at my local park, dog. But it do feel like I'm in Dragonite's lair or something like that. Y'all know if y'all played the Pokemon games, stuff like that. But I'm here with another banger on how to start your channel, how to be a great creator, how to be a Pokemon, a TCG, a One Piece, Lord Carnio, Yu-Gi-Oh! If you cut grass, if you financing, if you into marketing, business, anything like that, what I'm here to tell you is keep striving for greatness, keep going, always push harder, never give up. Now, a lot of y'all say, yo, D, man, we liking the video that you did yesterday. Like I said, get you a routine. I always start off, like I said, my mornings with a nice cold shower. You say, D, man, you crazy with the cold showers. Now, trust me on this one. The cold showers is great. Because what it does is, it's like, you know, like if you touch something and you get a static shock. Well, the reverse on that is when that water hits you, it's like a energetic boost. You know what I'm saying? You know how your battery is on low and you charge it up, it goes like that. To me, my opinion, but you can contest this. It's just like if you got a hangover, they say dump your face in cold water, you snap back out of it. It's kind of like the same thing. So that cold shower is gonna rejuvenate you, family. It's gonna get your mornings going. It's gonna put that energy in you, get that boost. It's just like going outside and being barefoot and putting your feet in the grass so you can feel the earth, the energy. As you can see, I'm here in my local park, you know what I'm saying? One of the pavilions, like I call it Dragonite's lair, or the legendary bird's lair. But one of the key things is, you know, just getting up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times that's hard for a lot of people, is just getting up, man. Getting up is everything. You know, you want to be punctual. You want to start it off. Like I said, for us Poke creators, you know, a lot of people is, you know, making a 30th anniversary, salute to them with the buy or not the buy. That's all well and dandy. But before you can get there, you want to start your collection. And I know it's hard for a lot of people. People want to build collections. They want to find cards. They want to even record. But before we can get there, what I say is put the reps in, right? If you love football, if you play sports, anything, you have to practice. You got to put those reps in. Repetition is key. You know, just winging it, just doing it's not going to cut it. Being a sometime, doing this, doing that, it's not going to cut it. You got to be serious about this. You got to want it. You got to live, breathe, and eat this. Pause. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be times out there where you don't want to do stuff. It's going to be times where you don't want to record. Those are the best times to record. You know, break out your own comfort zone. You see me? Hey, I'm in public places, whether somebody come in here, walk, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm getting these videos out. You know why? Because it's family out there. You, my family out there, or any other people out there wants to start this. I'm going to give you the courage. I'm going to give you the motivations to start this. Anybody can do this. You just got to want this. You got to put your mind to it. You got to work hard. You know what I'm saying? Just like we get these cards, you got to work hard. I get up early, start my routine off, get my shower. I just walk the dogs. Got to go walk the other dog. But I said, do this video first. Normally, I walk the dogs and then do the video. So as you can see, I have my routine. You know what I'm saying? Get your breakfast and all of that. Then I source on where to find the cards. Some people say, hey, the Discord. Yes, you can do your Discord. I like Discords, but I also like put my feet to the ground, as you could say, and go hit the dollar stores. I go check the stores. So just in case that you don't see whatever in your Discord, you follow your Instagram. A lot of people like to just roll over. Too many people online. It's this and that. No, we don't do no crying over here on the PokeDares channel. The Poke Squad, you already know, we do not do no crying, no lacking. We get to it. You know, if $1 store don't have it, I go to Dollar General. I go to Family Dollars. I go to Macy's. I go to Lowe's. I hit the Circle K's, gas stations. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's at the Targets. Everybody's at the Walmarts. Everybody's at your Myers. Everybody's at your Costco's, your GameStops. But everybody can't be everywhere else. you got to make a decision. You go here, you go there, you go there. But when you can spread yourself out, you can make it to all different spots. Now, when it's a main set that want to come out, yes, of course I'll be at the Targets. Yes, I'll be at the Walmarts and stuff like that. But what you have to do is come with a game plan. Normally, like I said, get you a whiteboard, get you a notebook. And what I like to do is, right, let's go off the 30th anniversary. It's going to be ETBs. It's going to be ETBs. It's going to be 2-pack blisters. We know what the products are, right? So I know Walmart's, Targets, Myers, or GameStop's is for the bigger products, which is ETBs, UPCs, booster bundles, stuff in that nature, EX boxes, okay? Dollar stores over here. Dollar stores is normally going to be mini tins, 5-pack blister sleeves. You may get some tech stickers, stuff like that. The smaller increment products that in due time you will be able to get. Just like the first person boxes, right? Like you have the original first person boxes, those came out. Those was like $20 in the store. But if you waited 2 to 3 weeks, they was in all your dollar stores for $14.99. And if you go to Dollar General, they do these 10% sales to where if you buy, 5 to 10, they'll knock off like 5% or 10%. So stuff like that. You always want to check your local stores, okay? And on top of that, the dollar stores have older products, which means if it's sleeves or the little square tins, they have tins. They'll have the little oval shaped tins. Like they'll have those type of products with not ET. Now, every once in a while, they will get the $40 ETBs, as you guys know, the prismatic ETBs. They had last year, I had got like a Stellar Crown in there. They had stuff for like $40. Walgreens. A lot of people sleep on your Walgreens, CVS's. Walgreens is key. That's where I found my Obsidian Flames my Obsidian Flames ETB at Walgreens. Salute to Free Thought, my boy PokeDares. Y'all go check him out. Free Thought Network. End up purchasing it, selling it to him. Because I would have just opened it, but I didn't really care for it too much, and I ended up getting the second one, so it's okay. Check the dollar store. Those was $40. They had Paldea Evolve in there. They had the not Stellar Crown. Well, they did have Stellar Crown. They had Scarlet Violet base set. Matter of fact, I just seen Scarlet Violet base set, 3 weeks ago. They had them in the Walgreens for $39.99 after tax, like $41, $42. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that where everybody's rushing and fighting to get to the bigger stores and, run there. And like our Target does 2 products. That's it. You can get 2 and 2 and 2. Walmart's is supposed to be, you get 5. Some people go in and out the store. So you got to compete with that. People like to hide products because they can't get them out there. They'll go stay in the store, take packs, take sleeves, take ETBs. They hide them. Maybe hide them in the gardening section. They maybe hide them in the tent section. People putting stuff in microwaves. You better check the microwaves in your Walmart. Check them trash cans. I'm giving y'all game. When they go hide stuff, you better check because they're hiding them all throughout the store because they can't get everything out the store. So if you're seeing people rush to the back, rushing everywhere, man, go check them spots. You know what I'm saying? You see what Real Breaking Nate do? Him and his wifey, they go to Target at night. People didn't hide stuff, they lifting up the things, and guess what they find? ETBs, tech stickers, all that. Because sometimes people forget that they hide stuff. Or we not counting pockets. Sometimes they don't have enough to buy everything. Or they just can't get everything out because of the limitations. You know what I'm saying? But to each his own. That's with the hiding products. Y'all do y'all thing next year on that one, right? So, other part would be pre-sales and pre-orders, right? A lot of got people not filling the GameStop with the 30th anniversary with, it's 150, and now we're hearing rumors that 30th anniversary is probably going to be the most print set far as other than prismatic, far as with all their products. It's just a rumor, right? We're not too sure, but that's the rumor going on. If it is, a lot of people went out there and they panic. Right? You know how people's panic sale, talking about the bull run, the bubble is popping, everybody's selling their collections right now. Everybody's selling whatever they them bought from the stores over and over because they trying to get to the 30th anniversary. They want to get to the Rayquaza set. So don't be in a rush to panic sell. Just like what they say when you buy stuff and you can't get what you want. What is it called? Can't think of it right now. But pretty much, if you see something, right, that you've been hoping to buy it, and it's gone, and you're like, I just get whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's unnecessary buy. It's a name for that. Y'all put it in the chat. It'll come to me later. But you have stuff like that where people would just do. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to be so rushed to quit. Be patient in anything that you do. Trust me on this. Car salesman, banker, real estate, landscaping, doctor, anything you want to do, trust me this, family. It don't matter if you concentrating or not. If you daycare, patience. Patience is very key. I'm telling you, if you don't have patience, I'm telling you, it'll work for the little run, but it's all gonna tear down. It's all gonna break apart because you were so in a rush to buy this. You're in a rush to buy that. You're in a rush to sell this. You're in a rush to do. You can't be in a rush. Never be in a rush. Like they say, the turtle and the hare. The turtle always going to win the race. You know why? Because the turtle, he makes good strides, but in slow, stagnant strides. He didn't rush to win the race like the hare. The hare was always in a rush. You don't want to be the hare. You don't want to be the rabbit. You want to be the turtle. The turtle stops, right? Initial stages. It's like, hey, I can get product here. Hey, I can do this here. Hey, I can do this here. But when you're the rabbit, you just doing this. You ain't thinking. You're not seeing nothing. You just one-track mind. But when you the turtle, you can see everything that's around you. Your peripheral vision is everywhere. Slow and steady wins the race. Remember that. You know what I'm saying? So by that saying is, when you're picking product, when you're picking your niche, when you want to be a creator, if you want to run your own detail work, you know, a lot of people want to be bosses. Everybody wants to be a boss, and you can be a boss. You know why? You don't necessarily have to just quit and just start. You can keep working and build your business. I do the same thing. Trust me. Be patient. Be the turtle. Don't be the hare. Some people just quit. If you got the means necessary to quit. And you have the funds, all of that to do all of that, by means necessary, do your due diligence. But at some point, you're going to have to become the turtle. You're going to have to slow down, because if you run the business, guess what? You're the banker. You're the entrepreneur. You know, you're your own director. You're your accountant. You're your packaging. You're doing till you able to build your empire, your team and stuff like that. It's all on you at first. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just be the hare if everything is on you, because, hey, I got to rush to record. I got to rush to come up with these notes. I got to rush to get my taxes done. You can't rush. Do not rush. That's why it's impeccable. I'm telling you, slow down, be patient, be mindful, think before you speak, think before you do anything. It's okay to think. You don't want to do too much thinking, because you can overthink. You can overthink stuff and take yourself out the game mentally. You know what I'm saying? So you never want to do that, but it's always good to be rational and to think logically. Trust me, it's cool. Now, for your next set, you say, yo, D, I'm loving how you getting these master sets. If you want to do master sets or anything like that, man, family, trust me. The route I took doing this, I love it. You're going to lose a lot of friends. You're going to lose a lot of family members. A lot of people are not going to see your vision. But as long as you see your vision, trust me, everything will work out in due time. Don't worry about the money. Don't worry about it comes with that. You know what I love to do? I love this because I know the money's gonna come. I'm not so worried about the bread. What I love is making great content. I love feeding the people. I want to help. I love giving back. You know what I'm saying? If I come to your city, I'll go to the soup kitchen and help. You know what I'm saying? Salute the Crip Matt, my boy, 55 Crib, neighborhood. He feeds the homeless. You know, he go gets Little Caesars pizzas out of his heart. Regardless of how you feel about his personal, you know what I'm saying? That's commendable. That's what we supposed to do as people. You know what I'm saying? You don't downplay the next person. Just because people on their hard luck don't mean you can tear them down. How about go ask them some questions? Because you never know. You know, sometimes they just take a wrong turn. That person might have been the CEO or something. It always be like that. Y'all ever seen those Pocket Monster books? You know, with the little Quinn the vampire. Salute to you again, Tori, for that. But, you know, being the billionaire son, all those little, I'm sure y'all seen those commercials. I love those type of stories where the guy finds out that he was an orphan and then he belonged to a billionaire family. You never know who you run into. You never know who you talk to. That's why I say it's just like this when it comes to creating. And in the Pokemon space, into the basketball, anything, podcast, anything, you never know who you run into. So you always want to make a good first impression. Like they say, when you run into a lady that you like, you want to look good, smell good, feel good. First impression is everything, just like with a job, interviews. You go in there and, I don't know, you talking like this, well, maybe this. No, that's not how you do it. You have to command the attention. See how I'm on the camera? I'm commanding this because I feel this. I believe in this. I believe in myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to you just like if I'm talking to myself, but I don't care who hears me. You know why? Because whoever, they don't pay my bills. I pay my bills. You know what I'm saying? I feed my family. I do what I choose to do, as in you should. Don't worry about the next man, the next woman. Block that stuff out your mind. Stay motivated. Be creative. Be innovative. Get out your comfort zone. A lot of people are stuck in their comfort zone. So many people, they procrastinate. I'm telling you, you keep procrastinating, you're going to get left behind. You keep procrastinating, you're going to fall behind the wayside. You're going to be just like everybody else. Everybody want to party and bullshit. Everybody want to kick it and then realize Monday. Everybody spending their check. They get their check and they go to the club. They get their check and they go do this. You know, people pay bills for all of this. You know what I learned? Before you do anything, if you got a job, pay yourself first. I used to do this when I was 13. And I ain't take it seriously up until like 16. I will always, my check, right? I used to work in the school system. $5.15 an hour back in the early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? $5.15 an hour. My check would be work after 2 weeks, $155, right? Only working maybe 34 hours because I still had to go to school. You know, I was in high school, coming out of middle school, going to high school. And you know, with that 150, what I would do is I would always I started with $25 because the first time I tried it with 50, it was unrealistic. Because I would take that 50, put it up, and then somewhere down the line, I go take 10 out of there. I go take the, because I was telling myself, oh, no. So what I did realistically was every time I took $25. I paid myself first. I went and cashed my check. Before I had a bank account, you used to have to cash my check at the local convenience store. Y'all remember that? And they would take $8 out your check. They still do that. So if you ain't have a bank account, you go to your store. This is real life spill, right? So off the back, they taking $8, then they're $10 from me. So my check would be about after like 140. So like I said, I would have 110, 115. Take that little $15, buy snacks, little stuff like that, and then the 25 was always for me. Always put 25 up for me. The other 100, you know, at the time, video games, whatever you wanted to do, that was for that. So then as I got older, every time I got different jobs and I upgraded and I elevated, I always paid myself. Even from my last job where I previously got hurt at, I would take $100 and pay myself first because you matter. Yes, I know you got bills. I know you like, D, that sounds crazy. It might sound stupid. No, it's not stupid. Trust me on this one. You're not taking, if you making $25 to $30 an hour and you bring it home, let's say $3,500. If you a truck driver, you this, right? Let's say you bring in $3,000. Let's say you bring in $2,500 or whatever it may be, right? You're not gonna at least give yourself $100. Some people, oh, my bills. Listen, if you taking care of business, if you handling business, the bills is in order. Because what did I tell you? Get a notebook, get a whiteboard. You write stuff down. Oh, I got this much. I got this much. You know why? Because when you go for Pokemon, when you buying collectibles, we put it down for the 30th anniversary, September 16th. I know it's coming out. ETBs is this. UPCs is this and that is this. What singles to buy? The same way you do that is the same way you need to do with your life. My water bill is this. My electric bill is this. My mortgage is this. My gas is this. Get you a gas card. It helps, especially for all the TCG player guys that looking for Yu-Gi-Oh! One Piece. You spending gas out here. You driving 20 miles here, 30 miles here, 40 miles here. I'm telling you, you gotta be punctual. You gotta get your routine. You gotta stand on business, like I would say. Make sure everything isn't right. Dot your what they say, dot your I's and cross your T's. Make sure everything is great. So with the same of that is, family, you want to stay motivated. You want to be, you just, like I said, get you a routine and be patient. If you're patient, see how I'm doing this step by step and doing everything that I need to do, trust me, everything will work out. But you have to believe in yourself. Trust me. So anybody who's on the channel, all that love and support, thank you so much. You guys can do this. Trust me. Just start with your iPhone. If you don't have an iPhone, start with your Android. These phones are called smartphones for a reason. Let's be smart, family. That's what I have to tell myself. Let's be smart. All it is, if you just want to just say hello, record yourself. You don't necessarily got to upload. Practice. Get your reps in. If you feel uncomfortable talking to the camera like this, just record yourself. Just talk. Just talk. You don't got to upload. Just talk. I'm telling you, the more you get comfortable with this, for me, I'm a huge wrestling fan. Since I was young, I always wanted to be in the WWF, WCW, whatever it may be. I always wanted to be on TV. So I feel like I was made for this because I believe in this. One day I'm going to make up on that screen. And I appreciate because I made it to you guys' TV screens. So I made it to you guys' tablets, TVs, computers, phones. And, you know, I'm so appreciated and thankful and grateful that you guys, you know, welcome me into your homes, into, you know, I'm talking to you guys. I know a lot of you. Some of y'all got your personal number. It's been a blast, you know, from overseas to Seattle to everything. So, and we're going to keep working. And like I said, I'm be in the city near you. And I'm just grateful and blessed to keep doing this. And I can keep bringing y'all these more motivational videos to be a creator, to be a great business person, or to collect your Pokemon. So like I said, get you a routine, be patient, strive for greatness, and don't give up, and keep pushing. Until next time, family, we're going to do this again. Right now, it's bright and early. I'm about to go get some running in, get some more content done, go walk the Poke Pups. So I thank y'all. Hit that like, share, and subscribe. We on our way to 2,000 subs. And I will have the link in the video from yesterday, so y'all can check that out. And we doing something new. So let's get to it. Keep the grind on. Let's keep working, family. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Y'all stay blessed. Peace.